What is good, y'all? It is Anime K here, and we are back with another video. Now today we're going to be talking about Class Elite again because it is one of my favorite animes right now. Ayanokoji is definitely top 3 right now, just anime protagonists that I just love right now. But we're going to be talking about we're going to talk about episode 10, but Pacific. I know a lot of stuff happened in episode 10 that I could cover in different videos, but we're going to be specifically talking about Ayanokoji's dad in this video. And episode 10 was definitely, like I keep saying every time, the anime keeps getting better and better and better every episode. Now we're going to talk about Ayanokoji's dad first. Now if you remember Ayanokoji's dad, he's the one that run the White Room. He's the one that, you know, was creating all them prodigies and all the generations of the White Room, and that's where Ayanokoji graduated from and came to the school, basically escape his dad and live a normal school life. Now his dad came to the school to basically force Ayanokoji into signing withdrawal forms to leave the school. Now obviously, naturally, Ayanokoji declined, said, look, I have no reason to sign them. I've not done anything wrong and you can't force me to leave. Now Ayanokoji's dad says basically, look, you got in this school from an approval. You weren't originally meant to be in this school, and tries to basically use that against Ayanokoji to pressure him, because Ayanokoji's dad, he is pretty smart himself. He's as smart as Ayanokoji, probably not, but he's pretty smart himself. So he tried obviously using that to force Ayanokoji into leaving the school. But the head teacher steps in for Ayanokoji, you know, dub head teacher, because he comes in for the save. He basically goes, look, I'm gonna protect my students, okay? I'm gonna protect them. So look, even though, yeah, he did come in from approval, now that he's here, he's one of my students. And if he doesn't show me, if he doesn't want to leave the school, or I don't have a reason to kick him out of the school, he's not leaving the school. And you know what, dubhead teachers, well, Ayanokoji's dad has to respect it. He leaves, but it's just crazy. It's the first time we get to, you know, you get to see flashbacks of Ayanokoji's dad, but it's crazy. It's the first time we get to see him in the actual anime. And as you expected, the relationship between them is not of a natural father and son relationship. It's more of a test subject. It's more of a test subject and the test subject-y type of relationship. You know, Ayanokoji doesn't see him as his dad. You know, it's kind of sad. Yeah, I do sometimes feel sorry for Ayanokoji, man, because he doesn't have no one that he really generally likes apart from Sakura. I think that's the only one he really generally likes. But apart from that, you know, he just sees everyone else as really just tools. It's kind of weird to me though that he does kind of just like her. But Ayanokoji's dad, cold as hell. You know, I can see, and you see that eyes, that they both, I can see why Ayanokoji gets that cold stare from, because he gets it exactly from his dad. Definitely that is cold. But getting on to what else I want to talk about, he gets free from having to reach Class A. Now, if you remember, his teacher manipulated him by saying, look, I know your dad cold, and if you don't try reach Class A, you will get expelled. Now, Ayanokoji believed in this, obviously, because, you know, it was a believable story, and she had leverage over him. But now, he basically figured out, look, you don't know my dad, and knew that just from meeting his dad and knowing the circumstances and the head teacher sticking up for him. He's, look, you don't know my dad, so, look, I don't have to reach Class A anymore. And basically, yo, the way he walks off is like, don't bring your personal matters to me ever again. He's basically kind of free. Now look, is he free from all the problems that are coming his way? No. But the reason, well, look at it like this. The reason why he doesn't want to do all that by trying to reach Class A is because it brings attention to him. Look who's after him. Look, he has Kushina after him, trying to get him expelled. And Ryu-san is still trying to look for the culprit. So Ryu-san is still trying to look for who did it. So just by doing that, and and plus he already has a bit of attention anyway from Haruto-san's brother as well, and probably I know the new president comes into the fold later on. So by doing all this, trying to reach Class A, it brings attention to him, which he doesn't want. He doesn't want attention to him. So that's why I know he's definitely relieved that he no longer is in the teacher's hands. And look, I don't think he's done with that teacher, because he did say, if you remember, yeah, at the end of season 1, he did say, you may live to regret trying to manipulate me. And look, don't forget that line, because when ayanokoji says something, yeah, he'll say it only once, but he'll act on it. No matter how long it takes him, he'll always act on it. So I know he's going to get that teacher back in some way. Plus, Ryu's still after him, so I know that's going to be an interesting final part. Ayanokoji, he cuts off Inose. Is it not? You know what I mean. I put her on the screen. You know what I mean. Oh, he calls her, apologizes to her, and look, apologizes to her for what he's put her through, and look, basically goes, look, seeing as I don't need to reach class A anymore, there's no reason for us to be talking. He says it in the politest way possible, but what he really wanted to say is, look, I don't need you anymore. You were just one of my tools, and I don't need you anymore. Naturally, he said he'll still protect her, but they won't have as much contact as they did before. Now, this was cold. Like, I felt sorry for her because she actually started liking him and he just cut her off completely, like coldly, just cut her off. But it plays into his cold kind of demeanor, what he says at the end of season 1. Look, he sees people as just tools and sees ways to help him win. He doesn't see people as friends. He's never seen anyone as friends. Like, he's the same thing he said to Horitsu-san. The same relationship with that girl. He was just using her because she was reliable at the time. But well, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell what you think of Ayanokoji's dad, because he's definitely, you can see where Ayanokoji gets his coldness from. And yeah, I'm just thoroughly enjoying this anime right now. And look, if you're here right now, you're here to the end of the video, think about subscribing, think about, checking out the rest of my videos, think about, if you do like it, only sub if you do like my content. And yeah, thank you. And look, I'm just happy to be making videos, really. I don't know. I appreciate everyone that watches my videos too. I appreciate you guys, for real. Go out, you guys. Won't be able to do what I'm doing. So, it's been Anime K, and peace. I'm out.